Hi there, Dan here with Gardenstead, and today I'm at Dynasty Plant Shop in Toronto, and we're going to be chatting about tropical plants and troubleshooting some of the issues that can potentially occur with them. So let's go chat with Michael and see about how to take great care of our plants. All right, so Michael, we have a bird of paradise?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Stelitzia nicolai.
Stelitzia nicolai.
Number one question asked, how do I prevent my plant from splitting the leaves?
I was going to ask, does this hurt the plant? Or is
No,
it
this is
okay?
natural. So the reason why the leaves split, and there's nothing that you can do about it, it's completely unavoidable. Biologically, these plants split due to their natural response to wind outside. This helps the plant stay stable when growing outdoors.
Okay.
You have to either love it or leave it. Pruning these guys is part of the sort of general regular maintenance. It's not something you need to do once a week, but probably, once a month, you might need to cut away a frond. When you are doing that, it's important to use sterilized either scissors or garden shears or whatever, but you always want to make sure that you rub the blades with rubbing alcohol. These plants like humidity as well, so misting regularly is important.
Okay.
Cleaning the leaves because they're such a broad leaf. Using a microfiber cloth is great on these guys. And during that time, it's important to look underneath the leaves, look for any sort of webbing, any signs of any pests, which can be small. Those might present as different types of specks on the leaves. You may find yourself, when you're by yourself, listening to music, talking to your plant. I always end up talking to my plants when I'm cleaning it. If you're noticing that your plant is requiring more watering than usual, it might be a good time to do a soil investigation. You can pull the plant right out of its liner.
Okay.
Literally lift it out and just sort of check the root volume. If you're noticing that there's very little soil material and it's all roots and it's kind of busting out, that's probably a good time to move up to the next size planter.
Is there anything extra that you would need to give the plant as far as food?
Seaweed-based fertilizers is great. Worm castings people use, even liquid fertilizers from your local hardware store can be fine. I always recommend a relatively dilute version of any of those things. As long as you're strong, you can kind of lift the plant out of its grower's pot and just ensure that there's no standing water. A plant sitting in an inch of water over time, even over the course of a week, being exposed to water that the plant can absorb is really going to affect the root health. And that can lead to root rot, which means basically the roots become, it's like staying in a bathtub for too long and your fingers start to prune, and it's a bad vibe for sure. Some plants too, not necessarily the birds of paradise, but some plants actually like a little bit of drought.
Oh, wow.
Because you have to think these are all things that exist outdoors, right? And sometimes we have long periods where there's no rain.
Right. Michael, thank you so much for showing us how to take care of this beautiful bird of paradise today. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.